This is Dr. Laura. The call of the day is coming right up after this message from my sponsor. We need all to know that there are people who care, which is why Annie's Caring Kit Club really struck a chord with me. Annie's makes it easy to crochet for a cause. They mail all the instructions, patterns, and yarn you need to make something comforting for seriously ill kids and adults. Every month's project highlights a cause and a reputable organization that will send your handmade kit to a person in need of warmth and kindness. One of my listeners, Sharon, wrote to me after joining Annie saying, I received that first kit for the chemo cap with the scarf. You're right, it's fabulous. And this makes my heart happy. Whether you do that or the other craft kits, let Annie's inspire your creativity with ready-to-go craft kits for jewelry making, paper crafts, sewing, woodworking, knitting, all kinds of stuff. They have great stuff. Just go on their website. Great for adults and kiddos. Subscriptions are monthly. You can cancel anytime. So are you ready just to start creating? Not huge, big things. You don't have to think your whole life has to be turned over to it. Once a month you get a kit. You have some fun putting it together, and then you look forward to the next month's kit. Dr. Laura listeners get their first kit for 75% off. So go to annieskitclubs.com/Dr. Laura. That's annieskitclubs.com/Dr. Laura for 75% off. Thanks for listening to my Call of the Day podcast. You can hear my live radio program Monday through Friday from 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Sirius XM Triumph 111. Gina, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Dr. Laura, for taking my call.
Thank you. What can I do for you?
My head is in a fog right now. I have this marriage for about 11 years now. We have a 9-year-old son. Always had issues, like my husband could snap easily, and then I pointed out, and he will say, "Yes, I'm sorry." Like after a while, I feel like if he had a bad day at work, he would just like bring it home and use me to get it out, and it was never fair. I always caught him on it. I always said we need harmony, especially when you have a child. We can have that. So we always have these little arguments, but then he'll apologize and then he'll be fine. It's like a yo-yo. I feel like I've been carrying the relationship to work out rather than say, you know what, this is not. He tried therapy. It was too late. By the time he got there and got home was like 9 p.m. He went like 3 times and stopped going. I got him a book. And he never finish it. So, part of me will go back, like if you were interested, you would have finished at least the book to work things out here. We can't have you exploding whenever, something, things happen. It's like almost like another child.
Okay, so how can I help you today?
Now, he opened an Instagram page. In the past, when my child was just like 1 year old. Okay,
but I said, how can I help you today? I didn't ask about something that happened in the past. How can I help you today? Since
he opened the page, all of a sudden, he's sick of the arguments, and he needed a break from me, and he's not sure that he loves me the same. So through the page being open and something that happened in the past with another page, where he did talk to someone, didn't get anywhere because I caught it and he closed the page. Now that he opened Instagram again, like all of a sudden he loves me less, like 20% less, he says, and he's not sure, where we are. So I suspect, like he's cheating, and he says that he's not. Initially he had our picture up in Instagram. He took it down.
I do have a question for you. For you.
Yes.
Here's my question. What percentage, let me not do math here. You've complained to him a lot about his attitude-behavior, right?
Yes.
And quickly, tell me a few other things you've complained to him about. 1 or 2. Come on, quickly.
1. Okay, so when
no, don't give me, madam. He chews his food loudly. I want something small, tiny. Just tell me, name a couple of things that you criticize him about. Don't tell me stories.
It's his anger constantly.
What else beside the anger? What else? What else?
Yes. Like if we're having a conversation, like it doesn't make
Okay, I
any
give up
sense.
with this.
Like,
I give up with this. I give up with this. I give up with this.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, no,
You
don't give up on
bitch
me.
about and to him all the freaking time. I wonder
right.
how this marriage would have gone if you stopped bitching so much, and the times that he did not get angry, you hugged him and said, wow, you handled this beautifully. I know sometimes you get pretty upset, but you just rolled with this beautifully. What if the same amount of times you bitched at him, you also complimented when he didn't get angry? You don't do that. When he doesn't get angry, you just ignore it. When he gets angry, you bitch at him. So if a dog is doing things right and never hears, good dog, good dog, good dog, but only, no, 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 do you think that dog is going to be responsive to you?
No, you're right.
Right. So starting today, shush.
Mm-hmm.
You're a typical current day wife. Bitch, bitch, bitch. And it brings out the worst in men. So my recommendation is, anytime you see him doing something nice, something well, something calmly, something sweetly, go over to him, put your arms around him, give him a kiss and say, wow, that was really wonderful what you did. Every day, find 10 reasons to do that. See what happens to your marriage. See if he can't figure out if he loves you. If I were married to somebody who bitched at me and didn't compliment me, I couldn't stand them either. Now go do the right thing. If you like this podcast, be sure to rate it on Apple Podcasts or your favorite place to listen to my podcast. Of course, I'd love if you gave me 5 stars. And be sure to share this podcast with a friend on Facebook or your preferred social media platform.